What's going on? I'm Sam. I'm heading out to get this drop trailer for real today, and I'm gonna start moving stuff into my new shop. We were driving by the dog park, so of course we had to stop. What are you doing, you fluffy dog? Cold water. Are you boys tired? I think you guys got all your energy out at the dog park. So I got everything figured out, came to the shop and installed my new miter saw blade. I didn't end up drawing up plans. I might sketch down some dimensions very quickly though, and I gotta start cutting some more wood out. So after looking at my desk, seeing what I liked about them, what I didn't like, I came up with some measurements, I got my cut list together, and this wood is far from straight. So I got the 6 straightest pieces. And I'm going to make those for my long runs. I have 3 runs about 8 feet, 3 runs about 6 feet, and all the other runs are about 2.5 feet or less. So the straightness isn't going to matter that much for those, as long as I have the long runs done, but this wood is far from top choice wood. I didn't have time to go through the whole stack of wood, but I got straight enough pieces. I definitely turned a whole bunch of pieces away, and I got ones that will work pretty good for this. So I've put this off for way too long. I'm gonna start cutting and get this thing done. That was super quick. I actually have never had a miter station before at my house or anywhere I've worked. And I gotta say, I love having this thing. One of my next builds will have to be a miter bench. But I'm really thinking I'm gonna build a 16-foot miter station. That's pretty excessive, but it will be super useful if I'm using this shop how I think I will. I'm actually not sure if I would keep the wood and metal separate. That's nice for some things, but it takes a lot of space. I might end up making that station dual purpose, but I don't know. We'll see about that later. This was pretty fast, and I'm loving this so far. That's the most important part. Now I just got a whole bunch of smaller random parts to cut. I'm gonna make a really fast stop for this so that I can get fast, repeatable cuts. This next piece is the legs, and I'm gonna need 12 of them. I'm loving this miter saw station. I'm never going to be able to have any sort of workspace without one of these again. Well, I got some more wood cut, and really the longest part was switching the end stop. And when I build this actual bench, it will be clamp based and I won't have to screw into the top every single time. But I got all this wood cut in no time at all, and it's time for the pocket holes. I'm loving this pocket hole system. For this desk, I upgraded from the adjustable clamps to the self-tensioning clamps, and hoping that this will make a difference, because last time I kept having to adjust the clamps from when I went to jigging it up to clamping the wood together. So I have multiple clamps this time, and it should go a little quicker, but we'll see. Man, the more I use this system, the more I like it. Now that I have shorter pieces, I'm using this whole jig versus last time I was using the clamp-on style, which I'll still use for the longer runs, but with the dust collector in here, this is pretty awesome. I really like this, and I would recommend it. So I'm going to leave an Amazon affiliate link in the description if you want to check out which system I'm using. I have about 17 more pieces to pocket hole on both sides, so I'm going to do that real quick. And I think I need to trim down some of the legs because I miscalculated. I should have everything cut out and everything that needed pocket holes already drilled, so I just got to put it all together. There's a few different variations, but I have about 5 of these to make, and then I can start putting in the cross supports. I made some pretty good progress on this desk, and it is Saturday, or well, technically it's Sunday morning now. I want to have this done by Monday because I want to trade with it on Monday morning and be able to do some business with it. There's so much business I want to do. Now I've put this off long enough, I'm going to start putting this rack back together because it is still super loose. So I have some bolts I need to tighten, and then I'm going to finally work out. Because I've been putting that off way too long. The last workout I did was last year, probably late in the year. I don't think I worked out at all this year. Let's see. So it looks like I actually did work out this year. Back in January, I did do a little bit. I had been pretty active working out, where I would consistently go work out 3 to 5 times a week. But then I haven't been back to a gym since January, so now it is time to get back into my schedule. The groove I'm going to get back into is probably bench on Monday, deadlift on Wednesday, and squat on Friday. I probably won't start with 3 times a week, and I might start with 1 or 2 depending how I feel. The more I talk, the longer I can put this off, so I'm just going to start turning some bolts. Well, I just hit myself in the face with a wrench, and that's the last bolt. Actually, I only have 1 wrench because my camera died when I was filming this earlier, but everything's put together, and now this rack is really solid. For the most part. Anyway, I'm going to start working out now. I'll be benching today, and it's been like 9 months now since I last benched, so I'll start pretty easy, probably around 175 pounds. I'm thinking I'll be able to get between 6 to 8 reps on the first set. Then I'm probably going to go down to 4 to 6, and then, I don't know, 3 to 4. But I got to get some weights on here. I have this thing set up where if I drop the bar, it shouldn't crush me. It's kind of an awkward setup, but since I'm going to be doing this alone and I want to go till almost failure, I want to be very safe about this. So there's pretty much no way I can get pinned under this weight the way I have this set up. It feels pretty good. The only thing is I have to be careful going down to my chest. I can still touch it, but if I go down too far, I'll hit the bars. There's 175. I'm not really a fan of this not being smooth. I'm going for 6 to 8 reps. Man, I probably need to move that down a little. There's 7. Oh. So I spent some time to work on that table, and for this set I'll probably go for 3 to 4 reps, depending on how it feels. There's 5. That was good. Okay, last set, I'm going for 3 to 4. I'm going to try and get a little bit better control over the bar. I glanced over the video and looked at my form for the first time in months. So let's go. Whoa. I actually don't know about this little, I don't really like this thing in the way of my feet on the bench. I usually put my feet here, but with this bar I don't like it. Okay, that's it for today. Okay, I'm going with 35. I was able to do 12 of these at 35. We'll see what I'm at now. These things are pretty bulky. I'm not sure how much I actually like them. The convenience is pretty nice of having up to 90-pound dumbbells all in one. So that's about 8. I probably could have pushed that a little harder, but I want to have energy for the next couple sets. So I'm only going to do 1 or 2 more sets of these. I'm pretty sore already, so I think that's it for today. I did a couple more sets of curls and 2 sets of rows, so I really didn't do much, but for the first day back at it, that's not bad at all. For me, all my health and well-being kind of revolves around working out, because when I work out, I'm able to sleep better, I'm more motivated, it's easier for me to diet and watch what I eat, and I just feel better overall. So I'm happy that I was able to start working out again. Now I just need to stick to it. Depending on how sore I am from this, I may or may not do the... Dang. My arms are hurting holding up the camera from that, so that means I really did have a good workout. But I might skip Wednesday, depending on how sore I am after this, and just work out on Thursday, maybe, to get 2 times in this week. And I think by next week I should be able to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday again. I used to like doing accessory days on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, which would either be swimming or some sort of cardio. I probably won't be able to go to a pool at this point, so I don't know if I'll end up working out on those days. But one of the reasons that I haven't lost much muscle mass since January when I stopped working out is I'm pretty active normally. I don't weightlift, obviously, but just moving stuff around and working on my cars and stuff keeps my muscles from going away completely, and it keeps me in decent shape. Though obviously in some of these videos I've been breathing heavy after physical activity, so it's more than time for me to start changing these exercise and diet habits. I almost left before unloading all these totes. I'll probably need my trailer tomorrow, because if it doesn't rain, I'm gonna go get a couch. But either way, I'm going to unload these before I leave. So 1 more workout. I'll rearrange these later, but that's all 8, and boy do they take up a lot of room. I'm probably going to end up selling most of these totes, especially the shorter ones. I'm not sure it's going to happen anymore, but originally I kind of wanted to have some totes along this wall in its own little walled off room to grow out some fish and fry. And then I also wanted to have a few of these set up for growing corals. I have a friend that's super into corals, and he would help me get set up for that. Right now though, I'm not sure if I'm going to end up going with these IBC totes in here or not. There's a whole bunch of other stuff I need to do. So I might end up just selling all of these, though there really is still plenty of room because this place is so big. Since this is pretty much a health video, I'll also mention that I've been drinking way too much soda, and I stopped for a drink. I wanted to get a Coke, but since it's super early in the morning, I ended up getting a protein drink instead. And from now on, I'm going to be cutting out soda and sugary drinks and going back to unsweet tea and water. That's going to be the first, biggest, and hardest step of my diet. I'm also going to be avoiding fast foods and pretty much anything bad. But the big thing that I'm concentrating on now is just cutting out the soda and maybe like sugary dessert type snacks and stuff. It shouldn't be too bad as long as I do it 1 step at a time. So for now, it's getting rid of the drinks, and then after that, I'll start working on the food slowly. So I already feel better after 1 workout. I know tomorrow I'm going to be sore. I'm going to get to bed. Griffin's already passed out. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you in the next one. Hey buddy, we gotta go. You are passed out. You want to go home? Come on, Bubby. We can go sleep at home. Griffin, come on. Good boy. Let's go home. Come on, wake up. Let's go.